Hey everybody, welcome back. No amount of medication can make these Karens sane. Trust me, I'm a doctor. What is scarier than a Karen? A vegetarian Karen.
Poetry.
Yo!
You're right there, love.
Did you know that meat is murder, yeah?
So what?
Meat is murder. That's chicken.
Yeah, it's a piece of chicken.
That chicken has a soul.
No, it has a fried batter on it.
That chicken
it has
is a
sauce.
living, live,
Well, it's not living now, is it?
sentient being.
Well, it's not living now, is it?
How in this day and age can you sit there eat? Do you know how toxic that is? You
Wanna try?
Oh my god. You are eating and taking into your cells, your DNA, the fear that that animal.
Yeah, but we're at a KFC. Well, why are you even here?
I'm here because my brother likes to eat this garbage.
Okay, so why are you here to us?
I'm not going into KFC. You mad?
No, but you.
No.
Why don't you tell your brother?
I have told my brother. I have told him.
Yeah, but you look like you're wearing a fur coat right now.
Yeah.
This. Oh, this.
You
is
look like a fried
definitely
chicken yourself, you know.
Real fur, obviously.
Obviously.
And I don't wear leather shoes. I drive a Tesla, which is an electric car, in case you're not aware. Which is right here.
That's
Okay,
yours?
thank you, cheers. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, so I'm actually doing something for this earth. What are you guys doing?
Well,
It's like
these-
stuffing your face with that. I mean, it's sad. I mean, it's
Are you sad?
really sad.
Are you sad? No, I think he looks happy to me.
It pains me.
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, but he's not eating that on your behalf, though, is it?
But it's just. Do you not understand how
I don't
this
understand.
We don't
whole
understand.
meat industry is decimating? It's decimating our world.
Well, your drink thing, whatever that is making me sad.
Oh my god.
What is that?
Guys, just calm down.
What is that?
That's not smoothie.
It's got spinach. It's got
Spinach
all
or
sorts
spit?
of greens powders, collagen.
Collagen. What on earth is a collagen?
What?
That's from seafood. So anyway, it's just really good for you. It's very. It's
Yeah, I'm saying that chicken is protein.
Wait.
anti-aging.
Well, love, like, it's not really working though, is it?
Oh,
Excuse me.
I didn't say anything.
Do you know how old I am?
I don't know. I don't really care.
I'm 98.
Well, that's great for you, love.
Yeah, exactly.
1998 or 98?
98.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've got opinions, right? I mean,
The thing is,
guys,
you can have an
do you
opinion,
not-
yeah.
but
You can have an
okay,
opinion,
look,
yeah. You can have an
you're
opinion, but it doesn't matter.
You are young, virile men, yes?
So,
Do you know
virile
what
men?
that
What does that
does?
mean?
Bro?
Do you know what that does to your testosterone?
No, what?
You're not going to be able to have little babies.
So it's a win-win.
Really?
Have you ever thought about that?
I have a couple already.
Well, I don't know how that happened. You sure they're yours?
Yeah.
Well, they're not mine.
Not his.
okay, for the record, KFC is kind of gross.
How dare you?
She's got a point, it is kind of gross. But it's also not really your problem if people choose to eat meat. It's not your problem. Going around to parking lots, it's not gonna help. This is not how to get people to understand, okay?
What?
This kind of thing is exactly what to do to get people to eat meat. It doesn't achieve anything. It just makes people angry and annoyed. My favorite part is from collagen. Collagen is from seafood. Okay, so wait, I'm sorry. You're saying that you eat meat? Is collagen from seafood? Let's do our research. Most collagen peptides, also known as hydrolyzed collagen, come from the hides and connective tissues of cows. You can't avoid it! There's animal byproducts in a lot of things, and that's okay. People forget we're omnivores. We are omnivores, but people don't like hearing that.
You throw it at someone and I will get you for assault because I got you on video, lady. I will call the cops on you. Yeah. You need to leave. Are you going to give me a cup of coffee? You're going to act like this. Then give me a cup of coffee. Quit asking. I'm not asking, I'm telling you, you need to leave. I am the manager of this establishment. You need to get out. Now you better. Lady, it's coffee. Ma'am, get out. Shut up. You rats. I'm the man. coffee.
It is coffee, like it's coffee. And honestly, after throwing a tantrum in a public place, the audacity of still asking for coffee at that point. Plenty of coffee shops. Go somewhere else. Why are you still needing the coffee from the people that you berated? I don't know. They're not gonna give it to you. It's the eye patch for me. The fact that she had an eye patch made this so much better. I'm not really sure why. It gave it a little bit of zhuzh, you know? It made it a little spicier.
Hi, I'm Santana and I'm a bartender. So picture this, last Saturday karaoke night, new girl on door and short-staffed bartenders. The night goes on, we are getting our rocked. Including myself, there's only 3 bartenders. We have an overly full bar and one of the bartenders went on break. I'm leaving from behind the bar when the door girl stops me and she goes, "Hey Santana, is there a manager that I can get?" I was like, "We ain't got one of those, what's up?" She gestures to this group of 4 women and 1 man congregating at the front door and says they are wanting to speak to a manager. They're trying to come in without any IDs. Now, before you sissy lala start crying, let me just tell you, Colorado is one of the strictest places that I've ever been as far as IDs go. I am 24 years old, but most places are so strict with their ID policy, I can't get into their bars because I have a vertical. It's just the rules. I accept that. Even more so than that, I just passed my bars test, which is when somebody comes in and tests to see if you're going to ID them. I'm not kidding! So I don't care if you look like you're 35, 40 years old, as per company policy, I have to ask for your ID. So I walk up to the most pissed looking Karen and I'm like, "Hi, what seems to be the problem over here?" And she's like, "Your door girl's not letting us in." And my door girl goes, "Because you guys don't have any IDs." And I was like, "Yep, I am incredibly sorry for the inconvenience, but as per company policy, I do have to see a valid ID from everyone. Whether it's a passport, a state ID, a driver's license, or a military license, or the My Colorado app, it has to be a valid ID. I can't take pictures, and I can't just go by your old face." She looks me up and down, she goes, "Sweetie, I don't think you understand. You're only supposed to ID people who are under 21. And I never get a night away from my children. Okay, this is one of the nights where I get a night away from my children. I'm not underage, you have to let us in." I say, "No, we actually have to ID everyone as per company policy." And I point towards the sign that states everything that it just stated behind me. I was like, "I'm actually gonna have to ask you to leave." She's like, No, I have kids, okay? I never get a night away from them, and I just wanted a drink." And I was like, "I understand, I sympathize with you. However, I cannot admit you into this bar." Again, repeating the whole thing about valid IDs, while she's just like staring at me up and down. The other women behind her are like glaring at me and like actively talking shit about me. And the dude is just like, just standing there like this, like. So while I'm stuck doing that and the other bartender is gone on break, the other bartender is behind the bar just getting his shit handed to him. So we're all just basically at a standstill right now. I can't leave that post until they leave. They are just standing there after I've asked them to leave. We're kind of just staring at each other and I go, "Guys, so again, like I said, I am gonna have to ask you to leave if you don't have a valid form of ID." And she goes, "No, I hear you. I understand what you're saying."
Honestly, I don't know why everybody's upset, because like I am happy when people ask me for ID. It's like, "Oh, yes, I can give you my ID." Oh, it makes me feel young again. But if a cop comes in and like asks everybody for IDs and someone doesn't have an ID, the establishment can get in like a lot of trouble for that. Just go home and get it. Also, we're all adults. Why are we all forgetting our IDs at home? Like, do y'all not have like driver's licenses or anything? Like, come on now. Don't blame the establishment for your mistake. I understand you haven't been out in a while, but like nowadays you need an ID. It's like showing up to the airport without a passport or ID. You just don't.
One of the women behind her has a picture of her ID, and I have explained probably like 9 times in a row to them at this point, we can't take pictures! The only digital thing we can take is the My Colorado app, because we took the test to figure out what's fake on it and what's real on it, so we can validate if it's a real ID or not. We can only take the app, we can't take a picture, okay? I've told this 10 times. And this woman goes, "But I have a picture of my ID, like, can you let me in with that?" Oh my God! Mind you, I'm keeping my cool entirely. I can tell that this woman is looking for a fight and I'm killing her with kindness and she is not having it. So again, we just returned to them staring at me like, "Well, if I call my kids at home and have them send me a picture of my ID, then can you take it?" No, ma'am. Unfortunately, we cannot accept pictures of IDs. The only digital form of ID that we can take is the My Colorado app. As far as anything else, I need a valid state ID, driver's license, passport, or military license. Maybe you'll have better luck at the bar next door or the bar across the street, but unfortunately, I can't admit you in here tonight. She then proceeds to get like really close to my face. I'm standing there with like menus to my chest, just like chilling. She gets like really close to my face, and my door girl sees this. She kind of like gets a little bit closer to me just in case a fight happens or something like that. And while she scoots towards me, 2 of the women behind this main Karen try to sneak into the crowd of people, which my door girl obviously catches them, and I was like, okay, no, we're not doing it. I have to ask you to leave. You do not have a valid form of ID. They're still just standing there, and I'm thinking like, how the am I gonna get this stupid out? Looks at me again, and she's like, well, I guarantee you there's tons of underage kids in here right now, and you're really not gonna let me in? So I look at her, and I'm like, well, whether you believe there are underage people in here or not, every single person in this building has a valid ID, and you do not. So again, I'm asking you to leave. This looks at me up and down again, and she's like, and how old are you? I was like, I'm 24. She goes, Stands there for a second, sucking her teeth. I'm just staring at her. And then they start to leave finally. And I was like, y'all have a good night. And they're like,
Jesus! I fail to understand how an entire group of adults does not know that you're supposed to bring ID when you go out. Just go home and get it, like the rest of us, damn. What always gets me is people drive to get drinks / smokes and don't have their ID. What if you got pulled over? That cop wouldn't take a photo either. That literally, maybe they Ubered or whatever, but like y'all had to get to the bar somehow, right? Guessing there's probably a DD. Not one of you had your ID on hand? Don't y'all have wallets? ID goes in the wallet. Why do people go to the bar without their ID? Why are you out of your house without an ID? Honestly, why don't you have it?
That's good. I'm working really hard to clear this job.
Awesome. I want to see your plans. I want to see your plans. I don't care. You can tape me all you want. Good. Show me your plans, because otherwise I will call the police as well.
Call them.
You do have to show plans.
I don't have to show you.
You do have to show me plans. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Because I'm mowing?
Because you're not mowing.
I'm not?
You're clearing. Okay? You're dropping
See
things.
me cutting any big trees?
I do. I
Until he
do.
mows this whole section and you can see everything.
You're a real winner.
You are.
You
live
are.
on your own
I
property.
will not. I want to have a conversation with you.
I don't want
you
to.
to
Why
call
do
the
I have?
property owner.
I don't even live here.
Okay, well then I will go find out who has you here, because as far as I'm concerned, you are, until you can prove that you are where you're supposed to be.
I can do whatever I want on his property.
By the way of a marker, because you have got my property, I know I have rights.
I don't have to show you nothing.
Yes, you do. You have to mark this, pal. Pal, you have to mark.
You're a beauty. I grew up here.
Excellent. Good for you. Good for you. I want you to show me where you have.
I don't have to show you nothing.
Yes, you do.
I know the wall is the property line.
How? You gotta show that. Oh, good. Awesome. Is this the police?
How am I infringing upon anything?
Because you're clearing everything.
I don't need a permit for that.
Who cleared all that?
Yeah.
To your stone wall.
Can you hear me? I live here. You don't. There is no house.
He's gonna live here.
Okay?
There's gonna be a house here, a big one.
Ooh, I'm so scared. Why are you trying to threaten me? Why are you trying to threaten me?
There's no threatening.
Yes, you are.
There's
Yes,
no
you are.
threatening.
Okay.
You don't
No, no.
hear me. Okay? I have the right to know what's happening on my edge of
Cutting
property.
trees.
Okay, how far are you going?
Right to the stone wall.
Right to the stone
Yep.
wall?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we can, see everything.
Yep.
Karma will get you, big guy.
Oh, no.
Don't you worry.
Okay,
I
over
know.
here.
You threatening me?
What?
Who came?
No, I'm not threatening you.
I think she kind of is.
A statement.
Hit it.
Go.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Yeah.
Go bug somebody.
Let me get this straight. She's upset that they're clearing a bunch of things on a property that there's gonna be a house on. That is kind of what happens when you're gonna build something. You gotta like clear the area. You can't really cut down trees, but you do clear the area, you know? Otherwise you can't really build on top of it. I don't work in construction, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
It sure is.
Is that what's happening in this video? Is it?
You're on my property. Let me take out my identification.
Okay, but who are you? You're not the police. You don't have to show anybody anything. If they were cutting down trees on her property, she has a right to be mad. However, if they're just clearing space for a house to be built, why so angry?
That's my secret, cat.
Karen thinks she's the neighborhood sheriff while I mind my own business.
Okay. I'll pay. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
My tree. I'm sending it to
I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I don't know how because you ain't got nothing.
I'll pay for it. Lunatic. You're a lunatic. Go in your own property.
You are a what? This is my property. You're a white trash.
Go inside your own property.
Off. Go to hell. Why do you loiter around this junk?
Loiter? It's my fucking property, stupid. Go away.
This is not your property. It belongs to the bank.
Oh, does it?
We all know.
You know, don't you?
I do know.
You're fucking smart. You're fucking smart.
I'm so much smarter than you.
You really aren't. That's why you left the fucking shipping label on that sign you left.
Shipping label?
Yeah, your shipping label. When you left the fucking signs talking about meth lab.
On what? That wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No.
Somebody just came and took your box and wrote a sign on it?
It wasn't. It was probably my husband.
That's why you're also smart enough to make comments to the cop about shooting me. Fucking brilliant.
I don't have guns. I have
You're just brilliant. I'm
You go away. Like, why are you loitering around?
If you want me gone, the easiest thing for you to do is to move.
No.
Because I'm not going anywhere.
You don't even own this house anymore.
I'm not going anywhere.
The bank has taken this house from you. You don't own it. You
Yeah.
haven't made a payment since 2000.
You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I do too. It's public record. Man.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Public fucking record.
It's my property! Get off my property, but this is my property! Jeez. I honestly don't understand how people can be so quick to like want confrontation. I avoid confrontation like the plague. I don't get it. I simply will not engage. I think it's fun for them, honestly. Like this is like the highlight of their year. You know what's the highlight of my year? You guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. It really means a lot. And if you haven't already, wipe your butt and subscribe!